Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. So, our meditation series are going on. Vikalpa means experiencer, experience, and object of experience. Jnata, jnana, jneya, dhyata, subject, object, verb. That is called actual vikalpa. Brahman is nirvikalpaka. I didn't comment to any verse. I'm just trying to summarize it. What is my intrinsic nature? It is devoid of subject, devoid of object, devoid of verb. So how it can be experienced or like that? It's only knowledge. Just know this much. Because you can't know it, there is no action to know it. Dhyata and dhyanam parityajya. When I am a meditator, then there should be an object of meditation. And the action is called meditation. So I'm meditating on something. That is also vikalpa. And that is called, so if my mind gets totally single pointed in the subject of meditation, keeping the identity of myself as meditator, then this meditation is called Savikalpaka Samadhi. But when dhyata and dhyanam are not there, then only dheya vastu remains. That is Brahman. But there is no meditator. There is no meditation. Because meditator means karta bhava. I am doing meditation. So whenever there is karta, the karta conditioning or title comes related to karma. Unless and until you get married, you won't get the status of husband or wife. So status is related to something else. But when my dhyatahood, meditatorhood gets eliminated, the concept of dhyanam, I'm doing meditation, that is also eliminated or dropped, then only dhya remains, that is Brahman, and that is Nirvikalpaka. Clear? That is the idea of Nirvikalpaka. In Viveka Churamani, if you read or listen to the lecture on Samadhana, there you will get Sarvada Sthapanam Buddhe, where Suddhe Brahmani. सर्वदा ब्रह्म विचार करते 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 सविकल्पक निर्विकल्पक हो जाता है. Brahman is always nirvikalpak. But how I will reach at that point? Because my mind is always savikalpaka. When Sri Ramakrishna was asked to do nirvikalpaka dhyanam, Sri Ramakrishna, like sadhaka, started telling when Guru asked him, what you are seeing? I'm seeing the small lotus-like leg, feet of Mother Kali. This is also Savikalpaka Dhyanam. First you sat down and let go of the things, let go of the individuality. We have less qualification. That sadhana chatushtaya kam hai. It's not enough. That's why we don't have nishtha. जो भगवान की पर्याप्त परिमाण उपासना करते हैं, उनके लिए थोड़ा सहज हो जाता है. Analpam, infinite. Now we will come to verse number 262. Yesterday I told that Maya was introduced in this sloka as imperishable. Brahman is also imperishable. But दोनों की imperishableness is different. माया की कोई सत्ता नहीं अपना, because it is Brahmasraya. So whatever the Maya we see, it is only glimpse, abhas matra. Two 62. यद विभाति सदनेकधा भ्रमा नाम रूप गुण विक्रियात्मना हेमवत् स्वयमविक्रियं सदा ब्रह्म तत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि यद् विभाति सदनेकधा भ्रमा नाम रूप गुण विक्रियात्मना हेमवत् स्वयमविक्रियं सदा ब्रह्म तत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि यत् स्वयं हेमवत्, that which is itself हेमवत्, like gold, स्वर्ण की जैसे सर्वदा अविक्रियम सत, always exist without getting any changes. Brahmat nama rupa guna vikriyatmana. लेकिन out of delusion, the name, form, qualities, those अनेकधा, in many ways, विभाति, प्रकाशित होता है, तद ब्रह्म त्वम असि आत्मनि भावय, that Brahman you are, that you always meditate upon. Okay. Brahman, that which is Sat, which is having no condition, nirvikalpaka, which is without any form and shape, but out of delusion, that one appears as many. I am that Brahman, which has no shape, no color, nothing else. I am that Brahman, but appears as many. Form is one attribute. With the form only, I identify. छोड़ दीजिए नाथ बाबू বই ছাড়া শুনুন এই শান্তনু বই ছাড়া শোনো listen, just listen. Sravanam, 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 Sravanam. Because you will try to see the book from where I'm telling, and you won't find out. You will lose listening. বইটা ছেড়ে দিন. So, I am that Brahman. Where there is no form. The form is one attribute. With the form only, we try to identify anything else. What is Vivarta? Without undergoing any change, when something appears as many, that is called Vivarta. The same goal gets expressed as bangle, ring, earring, necklace. Each and everyone pay attention in the form, shape, name. But the goldsmith, his attention in the gold alone. That is called Vivarta. But if the substance, मूल है अगर उसका परिवर्तन हो जाए, that is called parinama. When the milk becomes the curd, it is called parinami. Because the milk's property is different than the curd's property. So that appears as many without getting any changes. So it is called Vivarta. I am changeless. What about the manyness? Means changes we see. That is only appearance. The substance never gets changed. Gold remains gold only. It never becomes silver, or silver never gets upgraded into gold. A silver earring can be gold plated, but after 6 months, 1 year, it gets back its originality. Ananta, Advaita, Brahman Satta, out of delusion, नाना रूप में प्रकाशित होता है. यद विभाति सद अनेकधा. हाउ? भ्रमात. हम लोग जब विभ्रांत हो जाता है, whenever we becomes thoughtless, bewildered, we see in our practical life also. लोग जब विभ्रांति हो जाता है, जब भ्रांति आता है, डिल्यूजन, मोहग्रस्त व्यक्ति sees a lot of name, form, quality, lot of changes, nama, rupa, guna, vikriyatmana. But when my delusion gets dissolved, then we can understand that everything was one only. Why Hemavat? Because the gold ornaments are very lucrative. But after sometimes, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, ये मेरा नानी के थे, इनका पत्थर चला गया, ऐसा हो गया, डिजाइन ओल्ड हो गया. We go to the shop and tell, प्लीज इसको नया करके ऐसे डिजाइन में बना दीजिए. The substance remains same. Only the form gets changed, and due to the form, a new name comes. So one appears as many. This is due to the delusion of the perceiver. Such a trick of the mind is called illusion or Brahma. So when out of delusion we perceive something else which is not there, That is called illusion. The multiplicity that we see around us is only in the form of names, forms, quality, and activities. If you look at the world by removing those four names, forms, qualities, and activities, what you would see is nothing but Brahman. Such a subtle perception is required to discover the true essence in the life around us. Ordinarily, we do not perceive the objects. We only look at them. At best, we only see what is projected by our mind. We fail to perceive the truth. Through an alert spiritual perception alone, the truth is revealed to us, and not by seeing what is nothing but an illusion. When we look at any object, we do so through our outer instruments like eyes, nose, ears. They are called outer instruments. So, outer instruments of sense organs and inner instrument of the mind and intellect. They can report to us only the sense stimuli and the feelings and thoughts. Altogether, they may give us the name, form, nature, function, qualifying properties of things and their relationships. Thus, when we look at a flower, we only see it, we never perceive it. We exclaim that there is a beautiful flower. Like whenever we go out, we see some houses also. Oh, what a beautiful house. What a beautiful erection. What have you seen? You have not seen any flower or house. You have seen that flower in that environment. A flower called by that name with those properties shape, smell, color, and so on. All these you have seen projected on this flower. Similarly, this world is nothing to most of us, but so many names and forms. Names, forms, qualities, and activities are all the blabberings of the mind. Therefore, mindless seeing is perception of truth. Mindful perception of truth is the world. So, if we were to perceive the world outside without any attempt at verbalization, without any blabbering of the mind, what we would see is Brahman alone. Gurudev says, gold doesn't want to be on your neck or in clasp your hand or to cling to your fingers. It is you who mold it into various shapes, use it for various purposes, and thereafter call it by various names. Name, forms, properties, and activities are all projected onto gold, and we see the world of ornaments, oblivious of the fact that they are all nothing but gold. Similarly, the world is nothing but Brahman. Understand that Brahman to be your own self. Yachakastya na paramparat param pratyage karasamatma lakshanam satyachit sukhamanantamavyayam Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Once again. Yachakastyana paramparat param pratyage karasamatmalakshanam satyachit sukhamanantamavyayam Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. It's in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, mantra number 2.6.19. What is the mantra? Idam vai tanmadhu tadhyad दाथर्वर्णोऽस्वीभ्यामुवाच तदेतदृशैः पश्यन्नवोचत् रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपबभूव. Even Swami Vivekananda has taken that mantra and put it into the Aratrik song. Jyotirajyoti tamoridi kandara. Rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva. Tadasya rupam pratichakshanaya. Indro mayabhihi Rurupa iyate yukta yasya harayaha shata dashotyayam vai harayoyam vai dashacha sahasrani bahoni chananantani chatadi Brahma Purvam Anaparam Anantam Abhahyam Ayam Atma Brahma. This is Mahavakya. Sarvanubhurityanu iti Panchama Brahmana. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, that meditation sloka has composed based on Mahavakya. And that Mahavakya came from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Mahavakya means that Vakya which gives me my intrinsic nature, which helps me to merge my individuality in totality. Hari Om.